Good morning, good morning. Today is Wednesday, the 19th at about 7:30. I'm at work right now, chilling. So, I want to talk about this whole Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade situation about their child coming out as being trans, transgender. Um, I just want to give my thoughts, my opinions about it, what I feel, whatever. Some people have like a whole bunch of opinions about it and what they feel. Um, Me personally, alright, your child was originally born as a male, correct? So the child was only 12 years old. Okay, that's number one for me. The child was only 12 years old. The child is only 12 years old, right? Child is only 12 years old, and I feel like a child. I feel like still a baby, still growing up, don't even know what life is about, don't even know, how life is really is, don't even know um, the full effect of what, racism is, color, diversity, all that type of stuff, race, all of it, right? What phone company you got, Raquel? What phone company do you got? Man, that's expensive people. So, excuse that little interruption. I'm at work, so I'm kind of maneuvering around. So, yeah, so I feel like your child is 12 years old. Like, I feel like your child is too young to come out about that, right? Now, y'all celebrities, right? And we say, no matter what, you're gonna love your child, fine. But I don't feel like they should have came out public about it because your child is 12 years old, right? Still a child. Like, at that age, your child should just be enjoying childhood, enjoy growing up, or whatever. I feel like by them opening up about it, regardless if it was the child that opened up about it, the parents, whatever. I feel like it's giving them the opinion to judge, to because everybody, it's not all nice people in the world. That's number one. It's not all nice people in the world. Everybody is not gonna embrace this as a good situation. Like, it's gonna be so much negativity and so much backlash about it. And I feel like they could have accepted their child this way behind closed doors and said, look, you know what, we accept you, but we're not gonna put this out there because it's just so much that come along with you putting stuff out there, regardless if it's more common than it used to be. I just feel like at 12 years old, they're too young to make a big decision like that. That's just what I feel about this whole situation. And like, you know, was born a male, you know, want to be called, I think Zaya, when he preferred to be called Zaya, as a female or whatever. And he was talking about it in a video or whatever, stuff like that, and Gabrielle Union was like, you know, basically like regardless of what y'all say and what y'all feel, y'all not putting me on my family down, on my child down, all this other stuff. But I feel like when you put that out there, in the open, you put that out on social media, you giving everybody an opportunity to give their opinion about that situation when you put it out there. That's why I said I don't feel like I would have put it out there. And I know as being a parent, it's probably hard, being a parent, it's probably hard to deal with that. And they probably was like, you know what, this is the best choice. We gonna accept you for who you are, and I get that, but I just don't feel like they should have came out about it. I don't feel like they should have came out about it. I feel like they should have just kept it on a hush hush on the DL till he got a little bit older. He'll be able to take the backlash that's gonna come with it, and that don't mean by you keeping it between y'all, you keeping it between closed doors at home. It don't mean that you don't accept your child. It's just that out like, cause you're supposed to protect your child, right? Like you're supposed to protect your child from anything, like anybody that's trying to hurt your child, any endangerment. Is your job as their parent to protect your child. So I would be like, look, you know what, we accept you like this or whatever, but we don't want to put it out in the public yet because everybody has something to say about it, and then there's celebrities on top of that. So with them being celebrities, everybody gonna have something to say about it, you know no matter how in a good way they would have came out about it, you're gonna get backlash. So that's why I feel like they shouldn't have came out public about it. Like y'all celebrities, like see what I'm saying? Like y'all know what it feels like to, for people to give their opinions stuff like that. So I don't feel like they need to come out public about it. I don't. I feel like they should have just waited to protect their child from getting hurt, from, all the opinions of the world, what people feel. I feel like they should have just waited, and it would have been like, look, you know what? While you're here in our home, while you living with us, we accept you as who you are. But just know that when you go out into the world, you're gonna face some real challenges and some real, things and stuff. Like transgender is like becoming so common now, and it's such a high topic. And at the end of the day, like it's a real serious issue in communities because you know, yeah. So like it's like becoming a real serious issue, like in so many ways, because it's like, okay, the people that come out as transgender, right? They receive all this pressure, all the bad comments, negative comments, and then you have the regular people that's like guys and females that be like, ew, you nasty, you dirty, and then you got the people that's like, but you date a transgender, and then they date a transgender. Oh, you nasty, and you technically dating what you are. If they was originally a male and you a male, that's basically what you dating. So it comes like down to a lot of stuff that I feel like it's just too much for a 12-year-old to handle, regardless if their parents is around or not, because the parents is not gonna always be there to help their child deal with everything. Like once people's like, you can't stop what people say about your child. Once you put something like that out, like you can't stop it. There's no way around it. So I said I would have kept it on the DL. I'm protecting my child. That's just what it is. Like like regardless if you want your child to feel free and to express themselves, I feel like when it came to that, I feel like they should have just kept their mouth closed about that and not said nothing. Because now it's just going to be like a lot of backlash, and it's going to be something that's going to be talked about for a while. So So I don't like that's just what I feel about it. Cause honestly, I feel like, you know, if I had a child, right? And I know people gonna say, "Oh, you really don't know what it feel like until you have children, whatever," and you not gonna really know what you're gonna do till that situation actually happen, which is definitely true. Um, but I still feel like even if even if um even if my child was to come out like that, and I don't have children, but just from what I feel and just from the way the world is and the way society is, yeah, like yeah, I accept you for who you are. I do, but I don't want you to be criticized and judged and getting your feelings hurt based upon what other people think. And regardless of what your child say, oh, I don't care what people say. At some point, it's gonna affect your child because this is something that's not just gonna die down in a couple of days. It's not. It's not just gonna die down in a couple of days. It's something that's gonna be talked about for a while. And then too, like I said, they're celebrities, so people gonna wanna bring them on panels and gonna wanna talk about it. And like you're gonna get tired of talking about it. So that's why I said I feel like I would have just kept it on the DL. I would have just kept it on the low. You know, like it would have been like, at home, be sexual for who you are. Be free how you want to be free. But you know, when you go out into public eye, you need to be regular because you know it's just so much that people have to say. And then I feel like once they get to a certain age, then okay, you can go ahead because I told you, how to handle these certain situations, and you know, so I feel like it's just this age is just too young to just be coming out like, oh yeah, my child is this and that, like, because I don't feel like that's even the world's business, right? Like, I don't feel like it's the world's business, and that's another thing too. Like, celebrities gotta stop putting everything on social media. Everything is not for social media. Everything is not for social media. Everything is not for social media. Like um everything is not, for social media. So, some things y'all just need to keep between y'all family. Like what happened to that? Like, certain things that happen at home stay at home. Like what happened to that? In this case I feel like, that should have been something that should have stayed, in that house or between their family because, there's gonna be a whole bunch of, negativity like it already has. Like even with the post that I seen, and just like the comments about it, it was just like negativity, like all negativity. And yeah, I just feel like, he's too young to come out and say, look, I don't feel like he's been through enough in life to say, look, this is what I want to do. You're 12 years old. Like, you're 12 years old. You don't have a clue. Nothing about life. You haven't even lived half your life. So how do you feel like you know this, that, and the third? So that's my opinion with it. That's what I feel about it. Like I'm not saying, not let your kids be free and live their life, but at 12 years old, I'm gonna tell you what I was doing at 12 years old. I was playing games. I was with my friends. All I wanted to do is get my nails done and be cute with my friends and hang out or whatever. That's what I was thinking about at 12 years old. I wasn't thinking about, oh, do I like boys? Do I like girls? Am I transgender? Like, am I bisexual? I did not think about none of that at no 12 years old. And that's another thing, how our generation is so different. So different. Like, just like the other show called I Am Jazz, where he was born a male and want to be a female. And it's just so crazy, like, how some of these transgender people have to go through this whole transformation. Well, it's their decision, but I Am Jazz, she went through like mad surgeries already just to make her body like a woman. Like, you was born, to be what you was born to be. You understand what I'm saying? So, like, I just don't feel like he's old enough to make that choice for himself. And as his parents, Dwayne Wade and Gabrielle Union, since y'all have made that choice to let him look, okay, that's what you want to be. Okay, we accept you for who you is. We're not gonna put it out public, and it's to protect you. And I feel like as a child being 12, then y'all had to make some cutoffs, because at the same time he's still a child, a baby. So that's my take on it. That's what I feel, honestly. Um, and I know as a parent, they probably didn't know what to do. And like I said, they probably felt like this is the best choice. And I know he probably like he don't care about people's opinions, but it's not gonna die down. If this is gonna be the most talked about situation for a while. So like I said, I wouldn't let my child come out public about this. Um, yeah. That's just my opinion and my take on it. And let me guys know what you think and how you feel about it. Um, that is it about that conversation. That's just my opinion on what I feel. My opinion may not be what you agree on, but I want to know what you guys think. So put the comments down below. Let's get this conversation going. Let's keep it going. Tell me how you feel. Tell me about your personal experience. If there are any transgenders that are watching my video, let me hear your point and your side of the opinion and how you feel about it. Because everybody are entitled to their opinions, and some people have actually been through this type of stuff, so they will know a little bit more than I would know. They will have more information than I would. So that is it for this topic. Thank you guys for tuning in. I appreciate it. I need more subscribers and more support. I definitely need you guys to support my channel as much as you can. It's just so much going on. I feel like I cannot keep up. Um, my lash business is moving slow. But it'll grow at some point. Every business starts from somewhere. Yeah. So that is that. I'm trying to bring you guys more interesting topics, things that you want to hear me talk about, and just get my opinion and my feedback on it. But that is all that I have to bring to you today. Thank you for tuning in. Peace.